just about 14 minutes before 4. And as we promised today on this Restart Wednesday, that's what it's about, shining the light on our local and Caribbean acts. We've got Marq Johnson. He was just in Trinidad and Tobago, and we're connected with him today. We didn't catch him before he went, but we've got him on the line. Let me welcome him to W107. Good afternoon, Marq. Call him Minister Marq Johnson, man.
What's up, man? What's up, man? Thanks for having me.
Man. Yeah, sorry we didn't get to connect before you left, man, but good to have you on this We Star Wednesday, man. I see that your vision is to engage teens of all nations through your songs, your speeches, and for them to discover God, discover themselves, discover their
purpose, yeah.
And I see that your mission here, you like to, you compose, you write, you perform, you publish, you're multi-talented, you teach, you inspire, you motivate, so tell us a little bit, first of all, how was your trip here to Trinidad with the San Fernando Open Bible?
Boy, Trinidad is a wonderful place. It was my second time being at Trinidad, being in Trinidad, and it was amazing. I don't have enough time to describe it to you, trust me. Yeah, it was really awesome. That conference, man, it's life-changing, and especially because now I'm at a pivotal point of my journey. It was in the right time that I attended that conference. And Trinidad is just an awesome place. Love it. Never get no doubles though, I never get any doubles.
You serious?
I miss it, man.
You gotta connect next time. We'll try to play host to you.
Yeah, man.
107. I see that you've been to my old home, which is Cayman. Of course, here you've been you're out of Jamaica. I know that you sent me some information. You have a couple songs out. We want to play at least one or two of them this afternoon. You have Nasal out. You got My Pulse Gets Weak. And you got Rise of Resolute.
Rise of a Resolute, yeah.
Right, so tell us a little bit, which one you want us to, we could drop a bit of one right now.
Nasal. You can drop Nasal, yeah, man.
Tell us a little bit about that track.
Well, this song is really, as the term suggests, Nasal means no compromise. It is to encourage particularly young people that, hey, life is tough. I mean, challenges come, temptations come, but just hold firm, man. God is able. Don't sell out. It's just to encourage them to stay the course.
Let's take a little bit of this.
Yeah.
Turn up the fire 7 times hotter. Kill now, fellow. The enemy try to attack for me and shackle my mind. But they made a loser. Me have the victory and I'm back to life, my warrior. My king lives forever. Me not commit no treason. This is my reason. Me pledge allegiance to Jehovah. He's the conquering lion of Judah. No demon or devil can make me crawl up in a mesh. The system come from the bottom of the last part of hell. Me bolder than a lion cause me fell. In the shadow of the Lord. For reason my they make you touch me body but them can't destroy my soul. And grafted and planted in the my king's name is Jesus. He's the captain of the host, so I'm a general. Enemy try to attack for me and shackle.
And that's the man Marq Johnson on the line. Now, Marq, I never met you, but I mean, there are so many artists coming out of Jamaica, like Papa San, Jermaine.
Yeah.
Would you say that you are one of the new artists on the scene, or have you been around for a long time, but people are now getting to know you? Tell us a little bit about yourself. What part of Jamaica are you from? And are you a recent? Is this recent music?
Well, actually, I started last year summer, so I'm pretty much celebrating 1 year of my music ministry.
Nice, man.
Yeah, man. Thank you. I'm born and grown in Kingston, Jamaica, but my wife and I are now living in St. Catharines. And we have released 3 songs so far. One last year on in Trinidad, Cayman, and Jamaica, and this year we released 2 more in Florida. We sent it to also into New York and in Trinidad and Cayman as well, and in Jamaica. And people are warming up to it. I mean, the reviews have been good. We have been blessed by the commendations and the encouragement that the songs have been given to people. It is really overwhelming, and to God be all the glory. All right, 100%.
So you're back in Jamaica right now. What's next on the cards for you?
Well, the next thing is we have a school tour starting in September. It will run for the entire academic year. And so I'll be ministering on that school tour. I'll be visiting something like over 24 schools over the period. In the morning devotions, having mini conferences, and it will culminate with a grand conference next year, July, sorry. Yeah, and we have events lined up as well for the rest of this year.
All right, well, it's a We Star Wednesday on W107. You know, on Wednesday afternoons, we have local, regional, and international guests today out of Jamaica, Marq Johnson. Marq, tell us a little bit about your spiritual background. I mean, did you grow up in church? I know a lot of the Jamaican artists that we have interacted with, you know, lots of them came out of the secular world,
right.
like and Son, and so then you have those like Prodigal and Jeremy. What's a little bit of your story?
Well, I grew up in church. I was a church boy all my life. And eventually I finally gave my life to Christ at age 18. You know, made a lot of mistakes along the way, but I discovered grace along the journey. You know, even though I was saved, there are a lot of stuff that I had to learn, you know, like all of us. But some of the stuff that you know, when you lay hold of an understanding of grace, you have to share it and you have to encourage other people to lay hold of it and get an understanding of it, because when you understand grace, then you understand your identity in God and you understand who God is. And therefore that helps to shape your purpose. It helps to guide how you treat people. And in my ministry, you know, that's what I want to do. I want to help young people particularly to understand that, hey, Jesus Christ died on the cross and he's given us grace, not as a license to sin, but when we mess up, we have restoration. You know, I think that is very key.
Yeah, very, very powerful message. That message, we are saved by grace through faith.
Yes, man. Yes, man.
That's the foundation of what we do and why we do. So you're back in Jamaica, and you're going to be doing the school tour. Any traveling, any events out of Jamaica again? And when are you scheduled to be back in Trinidad?
Well, I will definitely be back in Trinidad for the conference next year, July. But
we better invite you for Camp Caravan, man. Come for Carnival. And move with the Camp Caravan. We go to youth camps all around the island during the Carnival weekend. We'll talk, man.
Nice. Yeah, man. We definitely can talk about that. Definitely.
Bring you and Sherry and more.
Yeah,
man.
Awesome.
We are coming back for the conference next year.
Yes, and I'm scheduled to be in Florida next year, May as well. In Florida, South Florida, Maryland, Atlanta, and possibly New York next year. In May and the summer.
Before we get ready to wrap up, we've got a few minutes left on this We Star Wednesday. When you see what's happening around the world, what is your outlook as a minister out of Jamaica, hearing the news reports, the killings happening, terrorism, and there's so many different things. What's some of your thoughts as you go out there to meet people?
The dominant thought in my mind is that this is the ripest and the right time for us to spread the gospel. You know, when you look at church history, you know, when during the toughest times of the church was when the church grew fastest. And so now that the world is, the turmoil and the mayhem is increasing, this is even a greater opportunity for us to make an impact, because two things. One, where sin abounds, grace abounds even more. And also, secondly, because the world is in turmoil, people are looking for answers. People need answers. People need a solution. And this is a great opportunity for us to say, hey, the one and only solution is Jesus Christ. You know, so many people get tired and fearful and feel to give up and feel hopeless. But no, I am saying this is the right time for us to step in and to give the solution to the world. You know, and and just depend on the Lord for boldness and strength and wisdom.
All right, so I'm going to let you do your shout-outs before we wrap up. But we're going to close with one of your songs. What's the next song you want us to drop today on this We Star Wednesday?
Can drop Rise Up a Resolute.
All right, so what I want you to do is do your shouts, man. I know you would have met a lot of friends and folks here and fans, so go ahead as we get ready to wrap. Who you want to say hi to?
All right, I want to hail up my new friends that I met at conference from Venezuela, Louis, and about 4 others I met in Venezuela, from Venezuela. From Grenada, I met Linnell and some others. I met some more friends from Trinidad, and from Aruba. I want to heal up the Aruban posse with Pastor Frank. I want to big up my producers, Adrian Scarlett from Hits Factory here in Jamaica, and to Osney Lewis, my other producer from Ecclesia Entertainment Limited. And just all young people across the world, I love you and I'm praying for you. I'm here doing what I need to do to play my part in ensuring that you have the opportunity to meet Christ and have a strong relationship with him.
Thanks so much for connecting with us, Marq Johnson, out of
but
Jamaica.
One more thing, I can't leave without bigging up W107.1 FM out of Trinidad.
Yo.
Yeah, man. Straight up.
We'll connect again. Take care, my brother.
Yeah, man. Bless you.